How grocery stores scam you? Have you ever thought that the food store near you might be lying to you? Could the places where you shop every week be full of tricks meant to make you spend more, like sneaky shelf arrangements and price tags that don't tell you the whole story? Stay tuned as we reveal the sneaky ways food stores try to get you to spend more. Are you really getting the best deal? Or are you being ripped off without even realizing it? Even though you make an effort to budget your money and use coupons to save a few extra dollars, you're probably still overspending at the grocery store. You're probably being conned every time you walk in the door, or at least coerced into spending more, thanks to the psychological tricks manufacturers use on you. To help you be a little more aware of what happens when you walk down the aisles, we've put together a list of the most frequent grocery store scams that supermarkets use to con you out of money. Examine them, and then consider your own practices. Warm, new fibs for purchase muffins. Ever wondered if those fresh-baked muffins from your local grocery store are really as fresh as they seem? A lot of grocery stores have an in-store bakery where they make their own bread, donuts, and other pastries. Others, however, just cook frozen dough that is supplied by outside producers. Regarding the cookies sold at the store, a Costco employee commented on Reddit, "They arrive raw, and we bake and package them. We do bake plenty of stuff from scratch, the birthday cakes, apple pies, pumpkin pies, etc. But some items are brought in from outside and just thawed and packaged or baked and packaged. Therefore, even though you believe the money you are spending is going toward new products, it is actually going toward previously frozen goods. That is not to argue against frozen foods in general. Check out these 46 best frozen foods in America. For instance, something unusual. Think you're getting top-quality, wild-caught seafood at your local grocery store. Think again. You know that wild-caught seafood is better than farm-raised, but many grocers are pulling a fast one by saying farm-raised is actually wild. And that's not the worst of it. At some sketchy stores, the seafood you think you're buying is actually something else. For example, it's possible that the scallops are actually just punched out from the bodies of white fish. Talk about some fishy grocery store scams. Not so nice spices. Ever wondered if your spice rack is hiding a secret? Spice fraud is pretty rampant around the world, especially given that some of the rarer spices go for big money. It's not unheard of for spices like paprika to actually be made from leftovers of other spices. This can pose a serious health risk if you think you're getting one spice, but it's something else. Watered down juice. Ever wondered if that refreshing juice you're drinking is all it's cracked up to be? It's actually really simple for food manufacturers to water down juice without anyone being the wiser. Orange juice is one of the most common wet juices, according to the food fraud database of the U.S. Pharmacopeal Convention. To boost volume, some juices, like the popular pomegranate juice, are diluted with other juices, like apple juice. We advise against drinking juice at all, because it has been shown to increase body fat. See these 18 worst healthy store-bought juices for more. Honey hold up. Think you're getting pure honey in your tea or on your toast? Think again. Adding a big squeeze or dollop of honey in your tea or on your oatmeal is a sweet treat, but much of the store-bought honey isn't honey at all. According to a Food Safety News report, as much as 75% of the honey sold at stores doesn't contain pollen. It's still made from bees, but all of the pollen is pulled out during processing. And according to the Food and Drug Administration, any product that's been ultra-filtered and no longer contains pollen isn't actually honey. Pumped up meat. Read the label on many packages of meat like chicken and pork, and you'll find a note that says a saline solution has been added. The reason? Pumping up meat with water makes it bigger, so you think you're getting more, but you're actually paying more per pound because of this water weight. EVO, oh no. Olive oil is a $1.5 billion business in the United States, making it a huge target for fraud. According to Forbes, as much as 80% of Italian olive oil marketed as extra virgin is actually cut with other oil. Luckily, an Italian operation led to the arrest of 33 people believed to be running this scam in 2017. So these fraudulent oils could be leaving grocery store shelves soon. Eggs that aren't what they seem to be. Although eggs are an amazing source of heart-healthy fats, their labeling is deemed one of our sneakiest grocery store scams yet. Find out more about what happens to your body when you eat eggs. But the way eggs are marketed isn't always an accurate reflection of reality. Cage-free eggs seem like a better alternative, but manufacturers have taken advantage of that, listing eggs as cage-free when they're really raised in factories. The cages just happen to be a bit bigger than conventional cages. The reason is simple. They can charge more for these eggs and they're cheaper to produce. The government is cracking down on these fraudsters, thankfully. Produce psychology. Every store has a rainbow of produce lined up near the front of the store. Weird, right? Not really. Research shows that people feel better about loading their carts with healthy produce and that they're then more likely to splurge on other stuff in the aisles. It's bittersweet to us. We're just glad some of the healthiest whole foods aren't totally hidden in the back. Giant carts. You aren't imagining things. Grocery carts truly are becoming bigger. The reason? Researchers found that people who use bigger carts ended up spending 40% more in the store. That's a big chunk of change. Instead, grab a basket, but oh, aren't those also getting so big? Or nothing at all if you truly are intending to merely pick up a few things. And hey, check out these 17 simple ways to save $255 a month on groceries. Impulse buys. Candy, cold soda, chewing gum and chips. The options at the checkout counters are enticing and endless. That's by design, placing all of the easy-to-grab, sweet, fizzy, and salty snacks at the front make it easy to just throw in your cart while you're waiting to check out. Plus, it's often placed so little kids have easy access. Stores know that a fussy child who wants candy is probably going to get what he wants. Expensive eye level. Think of the last time you looked for an item on the grocery shelf. Where did your eyes look first? The middle. Grocers know this and put the most expensive products there, knowing you'll just grab the first can or box you see. The next time, see if you can find any significant price differences for a comparable box of cereal or tub of oats from your overnight oats by comparing the prices of the products listed above and below. Uncovered needs. Every time. You have to walk all the way to the back of the store to get milk and eggs, even though you just need them after work. Why is that? It could be for the refrigeration system, a temperature control mechanism, or the fact that you'll have to pass by a lot of other products along the way, which you might need to pick up. End cap enticements. Products that have high profit margins like soda, chips, and other snack foods are often stacked prominently at the end of aisles with irresistible signs and other eye-catching gimmicks. It's not that these are great deals for you. It's that they're great deals for the grocery stores. Sneaky 10 for $10 deals. A store advertises 10 cans of soup for $10, and it seems like a pretty good deal, $1 each. It is, until you read the fine print that says you have to buy all 10 to get them for $1 each. Otherwise, they're $1.75 per can. You don't need 10, but you buy them anyway to get the deal, and that's what shops want. Pre-cut produce ploy. Cutting veggies and fruits can be one of the most tedious parts of cooking, so buying them pre-cut feels like a no-brainer. Grocery stores know this and charge extra, sometimes double, for the same amount of produce sitting uncut a few feet away. We vote for the DIY version, where you make meal prep one of your top waste-whittling strategies. Layout swaps. You just figured out where everything is located in your favorite grocery shop when, bam, they flip everything around. The idea is simple. Changing your pattern exposes you to different things that will maybe, just maybe, end up in your cart. In-your-face smells. Just walking into a grocery store can be a sensory overload. As soon as you walk in, you're blasted with the smells of fresh baked bread, coffee, and rotisserie chicken in the deli. These mouth-watering scents are put front and center for a reason. They make you hungry and more likely to spend. Slowing, soft music guitar. Every grocery store plays slow, soothing music, and it's not just because the manager likes it. Slow music is actually shown to make you calmer and walk slower, leading you to spend more time in the store, perusing and buying more stuff. Instead of aimlessly trying to decide what to buy while you enjoy a little James Taylor from the overhead speaker, how about you just take a cue from how a nutritionist spends $100 on groceries? You'll be surprised how far her dollars stretch. Leaning on loyalty. Loyalty cards are marketed as clubs that get you the best deals and extra bonuses, like money off a gas purchase. Sure, they can net you a deal, but the specials are sometimes the same that non-cardholders get. Plus, the idea of earning points with purchases like for money off gas might actually get you to spend more. The worst case scenario? It's possible that the grocery store will be able to sell your information to other marketers. Before registering for a loyalty card at a store you don't often purchase at, read the fine print. Don't get fooled again. Subscribe now to uncover more secrets and save money on your next shopping trip.